Touyun Technology is committed to a traceability solution based on one product with a one unique barcode. Let me show you the video clip about my company first.
上个世纪初，商家沿用着古老的出手方式，用布告栏告知商品信息。可是效果呢？
In the past, we used bulletin board to send product information. As for the effect, it's doubtful. And then we have a TV box. With the TV, we place the TV commercials, and you can see the products. But the controllers are not in the hands of the marketers. Later on, we have internet, and communication becomes easier. But marketers still cannot figure out what their consumers are thinking about. Actually, starting from day one, marketers and customers live in the same world, but there is this mirror in between the two. No communication or effective communication.
周令，我们开始放晚吧，没关系。
到互联网出现之后，原本党
With the emergence of internet, the mirror was removed. Marketers want to access their clients, but they still see a layer of a panel, a window pane between the two. What can marketers do? Let me tell you, there is a way to remove the barrier. Touyun helps every product to carry with it a unique QR code. And for every second, we can finish 3,600 QR code printing. If the product goes with information-loaded QR code, it becomes intelligent. For example, consumer can scan the BR code and participate in many rewarding schemes, or they can use the QR code to collect loyalty points in exchange for real benefits. For really demanding customers, they can use QR code to verify the authentication of their products and trace the product to its very source. Through barcode scanning, marketers can collect their customers' information. That's what we call big data. What's more, marketers can use QR code to trace the whereabouts of their products and inventory level real time. With so much big data about customers and logistics information, what else do we need? That's a great question. Touyun stores a large amount of information in the cloud. It's known for advanced technology and financial level security. We assess customer information and help manage distribution channels. And we can come up with a very precise customer segmentation. We know what their interests are, help you to improve their loyalty and stickiness, and improve improve the position of a targeted marketing. As a matter of fact, to remove the barrier between marketers and customers, you don't need your punches. All you need is the help of a Touyun, my company. Touyun helps you to gain first-hand information about your customers. Touyun technology enables seamless connectivity between marketers and customers. Thank you very much. Before I start, if I may conduct a market survey, I need your help. Any of you have heard about one product, one code? Have you heard about one product, one code? Have you heard of this? Please raise your hands. Thank you. Great. It seems 7 or 8 participants have heard about this concept. So the industry, one product, one code has a great potential. Jack Ma from Alibaba once said something really funny. He said, innovative industries will go through 4 phases of development. Phase 1, invisibility. Phase 2, can't afford to have the visibility. And phase 3, getting too late to gain the visibility. And phase 4, invisibility. We're now in the era of a big data. If you missed the train of e-commerce, it's okay. But do not miss the next train. That's the connectivity among all things. If you miss the opportunity to cooperate with Jack Ma, do not miss the opportunity to cooperate with my company, Touyun Technology. Over 10 years ago, Bill Gates once said the internet would disrupt the TV media. And years later, PC, together with the internet, disrupted the traditional TV media. And now PC-based internet is being disrupted by mobile internet. Now everybody can feel that in the past several years, the huge impact imposed by the mobile internet. The migration from PC-based internet to mobile internet, it took the whole process to complete within 10 years. Where are we going next? When I'm asked this question, internet giant companies all come up with very creative answers. For example, if you look at Apple, they say it's iWatch. Or if you look at Google, it's their smart goggles. And also the AR, VR gears. It shows that from smartphones to now wearable devices. Some IT research company Ghana predicted that by 2020, everything will be connected. The number of connected devices will not be limited to PC, smartphones, and displays and wearable devices, but also everything. Everything smart. For example, production equipment, logistics equipment, to smart home appliances and smart medical devices. They estimate that by 2020, the amount of connected equipment will 3 times the number of human beings living by then. Well, it needs technical support or a series of technologies to support it. So smart and dumb connective devices will have to be connected. Which media will better help us to get there? I think that is the QR code. QR code will be the most important media that will usher us into the Internet of Things. Every product comes with a unique QR code. This is like its ID in the network. And by QR enabled, then both the smart and dumb devices will be able to connect with each other. Well, you can see all types of QR codes at the exhibits in the corridor. You can see all types of QR code. Even newspapers, print media carry a QR code. Once there is this connectivity between QR code and mobile smartphones, there could be very creative applications. QR code enriches our life and becomes a new marketing platform. Marketers, businesses, and customers can interact with one another. And when marketers invest heavily in marketing and invest their time and efforts in marketing, do customers respond to this QR code-based marketing? Therefore, a QR technology, together with a very famous market research company, JC Morris, conducted a series of market research across many cities and issued this QR code survey report. Consumers responded to the QR code application in the marketing programs of businesses. Let me share with you the results. According to our research, our findings are: first, high degree of participation; second, high degree of acceptability; and high degree of likability. According to our research, over 50% of consumers used to take part in the QR code-based marketing programs. As high as 54.1% of respondents said they scanned their barcode 2 to 10 times, and 25.6% scanned their barcode 5 to 10 times. Usually, they scan their barcode to win a prize. Usually, it's on the packaging or the posters or in some physical outlets. They get promotional information and take part in the lottery. And if you look at the breakdown of the respondents, most of them are students and white-collar workers, mostly people born after 1980s and 90s. I talk about the high degree of acceptability. According to our findings, as much as 86.5% of our respondents believe if brands use QR code, it would be more helpful. What makes us even happier is that 91% of respondents are willing to recommend the promotion products via QR code. So we can see the sharing of a QR code-based promotion by friends in your community. And I should say sharing is an important part of life. Third, we say 2/3 of respondents have a high degree of appreciation towards these promotional items based on QR code. Different from traditional barcodes, the QR code that we're talking about has a new application possibilities. The conventional marketing or the old approach to marketing is a one-way persuasion. But now, with a one product and one QR code, marketer can have a direct two-way communication with customers and can develop a customer-centric ecosystem, which is based on their behavior analysis. And the marketers can have a very targeted and individualized communication with respective customers, thus leading to a high degree of loyalty and establish a close bond between the brand and the customers. And because the culture of the brand echoes with the consumers, and the consumers feel that there is this sense of belonging between him or herself and the brand responds to his or her need timely. The marketers in the old days wanted to control the packing design, advertisement, promotion, and media channels. But nowadays, it seems more and more difficult to control. With internet, they can access all kinds of information. They can filter out information they find no interest in. Therefore, the control is shifting from brand owners to consumers. In the future, we no longer talk about control, we talk about engagement. We need to engage them in the production, design, advertisement, and marketing events.
Yesterday, the keynote speaker from Tencent said something that resonated with me. She said that when you love something, you want to devote as much as possible to this brand. So if you want to get the engagement of your consumers, you should involve them as much as possible in brand building. The father of marketing, Dan Schultz, once said that we need to establish a new interactive marketing system that is led by consumers. We're now in the MSP era, me selling publicity. This generation would want the advertisements focus on them and their needs, and apart from function as well as emotional needs, the products need to meet their personal requirements. By being personal, this would mean that everyone should have channels to communicate directly with these companies, and through one product, one code, Touyun could help companies to establish connections between companies and their customers, thus establishing an ecosystem. There are a number of advantages of one code, one object. First, it would lead to different kinds of marketing activities, such as lucky draw, red packets, coupons, etc. And through scanning of code as well as a loyalty membership point system, you could increase the stickiness of users. Second, one object, one code could help companies adjust their marketing strategies in a timely manner to achieve effective and efficiency. You are able to monitor the effects of your marketing campaigns real time so that they can be adjusted when necessary. Number 3, this could help brands to establish a system where consumers could have more personalized user experience. Since the QR code will bring us user data, we're going to study the user profile so that we can have targeted marketing and we're able to provide more personalized experiences. Thanks to such innovative technologies, we could reform our marketing processes and we could break the barriers between the brands and consumers. We can establish direct channels of communication between brands and consumers. What's more, we could help brands to communicate with their stores that carry them. For Touyun, we would like to propose that we're going to have connections between brands, consumers, and sales terminals. Through one object, one code system, we can support O2O marketing. And there are 3 more points. First, we can support distributors and the sales terminals in their marketing activities. Our big data platform is able to equip local distributors with insight based on analysis of user profile of local users so that marketing activities can be localized. We could also easily help these distributors and sales terminals realize their marketing programs, for example, buy one, get one for free, and we would be able to help them keep a record of every campaign. In the beverage sector, buy one, get one for free is a very effective promotion method, but the execution can be quite complicated. Usually, you would have to take the cap of a drink and show it to shop clerk before they could give you another bottle. And then the shop terminals will collect these caps, bottle caps, and then redeem them from the companies. And in some cases, there are frauds involved. For example, if there are only 100,000 authentic bottles with buy one get one free caps, sometimes when they collect them, they could find that there are much more than 100,000 such caps. And with transparency in the system, we are able to detect any possible problems or fraudulent cases. What's more, we can understand or we can get access to real data sales information. Every product, every box, and every package has their individual QR code so that companies will be able to trace the movement of these products in a real-time manner. We can connect raw material provider and manufacturing facilities to realize smart manufacturing. One key component is to create scenarios where consumers can connect with customers. The companies that use our services could talk with consumers at the different phases of the life cycle of a product. For each product, there is a unique QR code so that users will be able to trace the raw materials, packaging, quality inspection, as well as other information, so that they will have higher confidence in these products. One code, one object would lead to full traceability and transparency. Every product, every single item has a unique and independent QR code. We can integrate our system into the ERP system of the company so that companies and users, consumers, can have full traceability. The system can reduce labor costs and help companies manage production information. With our cloud platform, companies could have real-time monitoring of their production data and use it to evaluate performance of their employees. What's more, the whole process is very easy and it can help improve consumers' confidence in and trust of such brands. Consumers thus can join in the brand building process. Now, what kind of platform is considered reliable? First, it needs to feature professional services, and then it needs to make sure that the data is safe and secure. We are fully devoted. We have an experienced R&D team, and we have tons of patents in QR code area. Our QR systems can be used on plastic bottles, cans, plastic, as well as paper box bottles. And every minute, 306,000 QR codes can be uploaded. And we would also work with our clients at the manufacturing site to help them solve any possible problem. Information safety is an important factor here. Our platform is a mixed cloud platform with Aliyun Windows Cloud and our own cloud as the foundation. Last year, the Touyun has a scan record of around 350 million, and we helped users to give out 500 million red packets. And we believe that this year, the number of scanned code is going to as high as 1 billion. Touyun has established a system, a product portfolio where consumers could feel closer to brands. And we want to make sure that every single product is a medium to communicate brand messages and for companies to communicate with their users. At the same time, they could have real-time traceability and record of the movement of the objects. Last but not least, I would like to tell you that you have a name card, and in fact, the QR code is provided by us. You could scan it. Any question is welcome.
您好，我想问一下，你们现在这个二维码的承载多少的字符？
Now, what is the size of your QR code? I'm from Wang Laoji. Now, if your QR code could include more information, then we could put more brand message or content to the QR code. My second question is about the coverage. Now, before, we don't have the solution to connect different kinds of code. Now, for the first question about information, load of such QR code. Now, I'm not an expert on technology. I can tell you that for one single company, we could support the creation of hundreds of millions of unique QR codes. They actually would lead to one product ID each. Now, if you look at the coding process, our solution could deal with the connections between all kinds of QR codes. We actually recently did a case of hidden QR code that is put on the bottle of a beer cap, so we do not have a problem of how the QR code is presented. It could use the traditional form, or it could be hidden, but we don't have any problem of reading them or recording information. Now, the third question is about whether our QR code is second generation or third generation, right? I don't really know the answer to that. We are in line with relevant international standards. I don't really think there's any difference in the results of QR code scanning. Ever since its was creation in the 1980s, the coding system has remained the same.
还有其他听众朋友
你好，我其实刚刚在您的分享当中有看到一页是讲到说利用这个一物一码
One
的
of
技
your
术是
slides
可以形成
says that the one object, one code system can help you establish a smart sales terminal. Do you have any specific example of what the system can do? Because I don't really understand what this one code, one object system could bring to smart sales or terminal. We are now in the R&D process. We don't have any success case, but I'm sure we're going to have one by the end of this year. Now, what do I mean by smart terminal? Currently, big data is not smart enough. A few days ago, Google's AlphaGo defeated an international champion of the game of Go. AlphaGo is a intelligent computer system that is good at deep learning, and based on big data and deep learning, it manages to defeat the top Go player. We believe that such intelligent learning and deep learning processes can be used in business through scanning of code or through other big data sources. We can help companies to decide where to sell what kind of products. That would be a scenario for the future. Any other questions? Then that concludes my presentation. Thank you.